Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be solving question number 23 from chapter 3. So here's the question. It says that write a Java program that acts as a calculator. The user selects an operation, enters two numbers and gets the result. Okay, so we need input from the user and operator as well. So I've imported the scanner class and I made use of it. Now, with calculator there are decimal points, so I'm going to use a double to define my variables. So num, this num1 is an input, so it's going to be the next double and the same line. Double is going to be num2. Okay, so num2, num1. So the first prompt is going to be enter first number. The second one is going to be enter second number. So I'm storing the first number here, the second number here. So you see that first I have to enter the number, then you choose the operator. So you can't just enter first number. So I have to bring the operator here. Okay, so with the operator is only one. We have only one. So I'm not going to use a string or double or int. I'm going to use the char. But it's going to hold only one variable, so it's going to be so I'm going to so this is the operator and I'm getting it from the user. Okay, I'm going to solve this question in two ways. I'm going to use the if statement and then the switch case. So in this case I'm using the switch case because it's a little bit easier. So it's going to be input dot next. This time I'm not getting an integer, I'm not getting a double, I'm getting a char. So I'm just going to say next and I have to bring the char. So index is 0, it's going to be 1 by default. So 0, you just need 1, I don't need multiple. Okay, so I'm going to tell the user enter, oh my god, enter, so enter an operator. So this is the operator here. So I'm going to store this one. It's going to be 1. So let me clarify to the user. Enter an operator into bracket. So the first thing is, let me say plus, comma, then we have minus, then we have the division, and then we have the asterisk for multiplication. So that's it. Enter an operator into bracket, this or that. So this is the first part of the program, and I also need results. As for the results, it's just going to be double because I'm just going to print it. So double result. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to use it into the switch case. So this is the first part. So I'm going to use the switch case. What case am I using? I'm using the operator. So if the user enters the operator, then what's going to happen? So I'm going to use case operator. Okay, so case 1, if the operator is equal to minus, plus, or division, or multiplication, what should I do? So case plus, so I'm going to reserve a plus. So if the case is plus, then the result should be num1 plus num2. So num1 plus num 2. Then I'm going to break. Then put everything in one line, so that's just going to nice. Control X. So result equal to num1 plus num2. Then break. I'm just going to use 4 or 5 lines. So this is going to be case addition. Now use subtraction. So I'm just going to copy this. So the result is going to be num. I'm just going to change the operator. So minus. Then I break. Now it is going to be case multiplication. It's going to be num1 multiplying num2. But the division is somehow complicated because sometimes the user will enter 0 and we get division by 0 error. So case now let me add something here. I don't think I have to bring the result because there are exceptions. So if I don't know if I'm going to use like this, but I don't know, I'm just trying. I don't know whether I can use it like this or not. So if we can divide by 0, so if num2 is not equal to 0, so if num2 is not equal to 0, then I'm going to divide num1 by num2 because any number divided by 0 is 0, so it's possible. So I'm going to set the results to be num1 divided by num2. I'm not going to break this. This one should be at the end of the case. Else if num2 is not equal to 0, then I'm going to divide the number. So 0 divided by any number is 0. But as long as the denominator is 0, then it's math error. So else error or division by 0. So let me just say error division by 0. That's it. So else division by 0. So let me continue. Then I'll break. Now by default, I'm just going to tell the user that error, invalid operator. In case he enters a letter or anything, just say that so by default error invalid, so invalid operator. now this is the program. Now I have to print the result. Return. I don't even think the return is necessary, but let me just use it. So let me print to the user that result is equal to result. The result is going to be the same as the result. Yeah. This is everything. So let me run the program and see. Interface number, let me enter 12. Enter an operator, so I want to add. So 12, I entered plus 5, 17. So the result is 17.0.